Hey Premier Planet, Justin Barlow here inside the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois, and I'm here to tell you all about PPW's 173rd studio taping that took place this last Saturday night in Woodstock. As always, a big thank you to everyone who came out to support us, and if you weren't able to make it, we know you were here with us in spirit, and we thank you as well. We started the evening off with a rather impressive tag team match. It was the Dirty Boys Club, Ronny Veronica Metro, that's right, that snake, and Irish Andy Anderson. They took on the team of Premier Academy standouts Anakin and Sensei, whose stocks have been rising here in PPW in recent weeks. Now, in this match, Sensei and Anakin, right out of the gate, they just give a flurry of offense, completely throw Ronny and Andy off their game. Ronny and Andy have to regroup, so they start going into that old Dirty Boys playbook, using the trickery, using the distractions. It ends up, the referee for a moment loses control of this match, and as you can see from the footage, all four men end up in the ring. Now we end up with almost a double pinning predicament here. We've got Andy rolling up Anakin and Sem rolling up Ronny. However, Andy and Anakin were the legal men at the time, so since Andy had Anakin pinned, the victory goes to the Dirty Boys Club in this one. So unfortunate and disappointing for Sem and Anakin, but nevertheless an impressive display from the two Academy standouts. And this would be not be the last time we heard from these two in the evening, but that came a little later. After that, it was Connor Core, the Shredder, taking on Sky Blue. Now, Connor comes out. Of course, he's wailing on the guitar. He's taking up so much time. Finally, Sky she comes out. She has to cut off Connor during one of his, as he would call it, a famous solo. These two, I would say these two fight like brother and sister, but brothers and sisters, usually there's some love still there. No love, whatsoever between these two. And as you can see here from the footage, at the close of this match, Sky is trying to roll Connor up. He sits across her chest, gets her shoulders onto the mat, grabs the ropes for leverage. 1, 2, 3. He is able to steal, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, he steals a victory from Sky Blue. Of course, walks out of the Premier Studio with his head held high. Sky's in the ring like, what the heck? This guy just keeps taking shortcuts and cheating and all the while acting as if he's somehow just, at the top of his game, always putting Sky Blue away fair and square. Like I said, absolutely no love lost between these two. And following that matchup, big time number one contenders matchup, probably the biggest match of young Anakin's career. He steps into the ring to take on former PPW champion El Mero Mero Inestra with the number one contendership on the line. This match, these guys have gone for 20 minutes. They've gone for 30 minutes in the past. This match, another classic from these two, but after twice already being warned by the referee to obey the 5 count and break off submission holds, break off corner attacks, it finally came down. The referee had his fill. Third time was the last straw. 3 strikes, you're out. He gets to a 5 count, and he disqualifies both competitors from the matchup because they refuse to acknowledge his authority and his count of 5. Therefore, the match thrown out, no legitimate number one contender. But because he was so impressed with the match, Premier COO Randy Ritchie decides to give Anakin another crack at Inestra this Saturday night, again with the number one contendership on the line, and that's coming up this Saturday at PPW 174. Following that, it was Sensei in a singles match, but no easy task ahead of him as his opponent was the 2-time Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, the hunk with the tree trunks, Chase Gosling. And let's take a look at the footage and show you how this match ended.
Get up there. 1.
Right, Chase. Catch him.
2.
Go quickly. Catch him.
3.
Catch him. There you go.
So just like in the tag team match, Sensei comes out with a flurry of surprising offense, controls actually a significant portion of this match, but goes for a high risk once too often. Chase catches him in midair, power bombs him down, and that's enough to put Sensei away and bring the W home to Camp Gosling. And then in our main event, Matt Vine putting the PPW World Heavyweight Championship up against Ronny Veronica Metro. These guys wasted no time. Ronny with a sneak attack right out of the gate as Vine was entering the ring. And let's take a look at the footage to show you how this match ended.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, and still Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, the world exclusive, Matt Vine!
See the Dirty Boys there trying to be sneaky again. Ronny gets across Vine. Andy holds the foot. The referee counts the 3. Ronny thinks he's won. He's celebrating with Andy in the ring. The referee takes the belt, and the announcer, myself, announces that the winner and still PPW World Heavyweight Champion is the world exclusive Matt Vine. The referee, apparently seeing the trickery going on the outside, seeing Andy's interference, awards the match to Vine by way of disqualification. The Dirty Boys just livid. They start laying waste to Vine, 2-on-1 attack in the middle of the ring, and that's when the hunk with the tree trunks, Chase Gosling, returns. Chase had actually thwarted an attempted retreat by the Dirty Boys earlier in the match. Chase comes back to even the odds. He's able to deliver a running knee to both Andy and to Ronny in two separate corners. He lays them both out, gets Vine to his feet. Vine's able to walk away and not have to be carried away from this one after a sneak attack from the Dirty Boys. Once again, Premier Planet, I want to thank everyone so much for your continued support of us here at PPW. Don't forget, you can find us all over social media. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Snapchat. Both of those are at Premier Planet. You can find us on Instagram, on YouTube, and of course at our official website at www.premierprowrestling.com. And as you heard me say a moment ago, for this Saturday night, PPW 174, we already have a big match announced. It's El Mero Mero Inestra taking on Anakin, once again with the #1 contendership on the line. Can Anakin finally reach that seat and get a crack at the champion, or is Inestra destined to go rise back up and try to become a 2-time Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion? You'll have to come out to Woodstock to find out this Saturday night. That address is 1230 Davis Road. We will see you folks out here in Woodstock, Illinois.